Hello everybody and welcome to another Gwimb discussion. I've been putting this off for a couple of days, but because I think other people have probably already made this point, but I'd like to ask a sort of a philosophical question, if you will, which is simply, why are you becoming a Saturday morning cartoon villain, Games Workshop? What the hell happened to you exactly? I don't remember you being this freaking unself-aware and stupid. What the hell happened? Oh my gosh, if you're wondering what I'm referring to, I recently discovered that Games Workshop have rehired Matt Ward back into their company. Now, why? I'm sorry, but nobody liked his fluff or his crunch. Nobody appreciated the fuck-ups he did to the canon or the gameplay. If you think you like them, you are wrong. I know you are entitled to your opinion, but your opinion is wrong. It just baffles me. Why would any company be that unself-aware as to do something so heinous? And now, I won't, criticize him because that much, because I'm sure he's in real life he's a fine, dude. He's just doing his job. But Games Workshop have got to have some self-awareness and realize after the last time they did a fuck up like this that maybe it's worth not repeating it again. Possibly. I just don't understand. I know Games Workshop have had the opinion over the years of fuck you, got mine, and a lot of their things a lot of their policies go back to that, but I still don't understand. It seems just so bafflingly weird as why anyone would do that. And it got me a bit depressed about Games Workshop, and then it got me remembering, remember the good old days? Remember when, the fluff was nice, and the battle forces were worth the money you spent on them, and the models weren't hideously overpriced? Gosh, those were the days. I remember, I was thinking about this the other day. I was looking at the new battle forces, and you get 10 tactical marines, a dreadnought, and a captain, and this is New Zealand currency, $150. Okay? That's... Why am I losing a strategic point? Oh, well, I don't care about that. You get 10 tactical marines, a dreadnought, and a captain. What did you get in the old battle force, like the Mark II battle force? You got 15 tactical marines. You got 15 tactical marines, a rhino, an assault marine squad, and a scout marine squad. Oh my gosh, that was good value. I mean, seriously, it was $170 New Zealand, which was more expensive than the $150 the other countries had to spend. But still, it was incredible. It's like, wow, you could get so much for it. The Blood Angels Battle Force, you got 10 tactical marines, a rhino, 5 death company, and 5 assault marines. Put a Blood Angels Battle Force and a, just a traditional Space Marine Battle Force there. Put a captain to it, and you've got basically a full force right there, ready to go. So what happened exactly? Where did they lose their self-awareness? It is very baffling to me. Now, I'm sure there is a few more than, just them losing their fucking minds that caused them to be this unself-aware, but, and I'm sure that economic crisis and a whole bunch of things messed them up, but they're not really going out of their way to endear themselves again with their fans, are they? I mean, we're the people that actually, buy your products. If you treat us with contempt, we treat you with contempt, and then we stop buying your products. And in turn, you lose more sales. So every time you pull out one of your dick moves against us, all you're really doing is just strengthening our dislike of you. And as we all know, that's not really, that's not what you really want right now, is it? I mean, it's just, you could actually maybe hold a little bit of self-awareness left and perhaps, give us a little, before, give and take. But, yeah, the old days were good. But I suppose, all good things must come to an end. And maybe, I don't know, maybe, yeah, maybe it's worth just letting it die, and then someone else picking up their properties and licenses, and maybe someone, with fresh ideas, someone who has, a few brain cells left. I don't know, I'm spitballing here. This is, yeah, I just want to know, in your guys' opinion, what went wrong with Games Workshop? What did they do to fuck up? And why are they, this unself-aware? I'd like to know. It doesn't seem, like any normal company would just suddenly wake up this morning and go, you know what? We're gonna be colossal assholes. It seems, confusing, and I don't understand where it's coming from. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It seems like, there's a few factors here, because I'm thinking, value for money has certainly gone down since the old days. Value for money's gone down. The fluff has kind of gone down a bit. I mean, you just have to look at Matt Ward's track record for that. And I think the attitudes by Games Workshop towards their audience has also gone down as well. I mean, they do treat a lot of people with a bit of contempt. You've got to be honest here. I mean, the traditional "fuck you, got mine, we need more money" attitude doesn't really endear you to people, believe it or not. Games Workshop, it just pisses us off, and people will go elsewhere for models and things. My brother sold all of his games, his Space Marine collection, and ended up investing in Flames of War, the World War II, tabletop model game, and he's perfectly happy with it. Although he has bought some of the Forge World Primarch models, which re-sparked his interest in that. But I think Forge World is kind of separate from Games Workshop, in my opinion, which is probably one of the reasons why it's actually been doing not too bad lately. Is because it's not caught up in the same jumbled bullshit mess that Games Workshop is. It's only sort of partially involved in it. So while you do get some stupidly retarded moments and, overpowered fluff, I'm thinking of you, Lorgar, you fucking Lorgar transfixed bullshit. But it's still, the crunch is still balanced in there, and the fluff is interesting. Although some of the Horus Heresy novels, as I said in my last discussion, are getting a bit batty nuggets. I mean, seriously. But it's still, it still makes sense to me. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit too nostalgic for the olden days, but it just doesn't seem like, good business practice to piss off your fan base that much. It just seems like "fuck you, got mine" is the only real answer anybody has anymore. I don't know. But yeah, there are things that they can do to redeem themselves. And I'm not talking about having Matt Ward commit seppuku or anything stupid like that, internet. I'm referring to maybe give and take. Stop treating us with contempt, and we'll stop treating you with contempt. If you buck down your prices a little bit to make them more affordable, I'm sure you could. I know, economic crisis and profit margins and stuff, and you have, stockholders to look after, but you could actually maybe give a little, drop the prices a little bit, because I'm sure it's actually cheaper to make the models nowadays than it used to be. You've been converting a lot to plastics and fine cast, which everyone I've talked to say is garbage, but I don't really know, personally. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't be that expensive to, do the price a bit. So maybe if you give a little, stop treating us with contempt, drop your prices a little, and maybe be more respectful of the fluff and the crunch. And while you're at it, could you pretty please add a new codex for Sisters of Battle, for fuck's sake? I think they deserve it, I mean, the Dark Eldar got a reboot. Why the fuck didn't the Sisters of Battle get one? It's a bit, bit bullshitty. I like the Sisters of Battle. I liked the models back in the day. I was gonna collect them, for a while. But you just shat on their, shat on their model line, which is depressing. But you've rant aside. yeah, maybe if you just sort of gave a little and then we'd give back. Because we are a pretty, we're, for all the things I say about, moving on and finding other model lines and stuff, we are a pretty rabidly loyal fan base, you've got to understand here, which you do take fucking advantage of all the time, which is why you believe "fuck you, got mine" is the appropriate response to your, to our complaints. But it's just, yeah, we are loyal, and if you actually sort of maybe treated us with a bit more respect, we'd treat you with respect and come back and keep buying models. But if you keep being an asshole, then we'll have no choice but to be an asshole right back. It's just sort of standard give and take, really. But I don't know. Maybe Games Workshop will just do whatever they want. Maybe they've been possessed by the Chaos Gods and they're just fucking messing with them and telling them to destroy themselves. Maybe the Cabal has infiltrated them, and they realize to save Games Workshop, they have to destroy Games Workshop, or something. I know those ideas sound pretty retarded, but I don't think anyone else has got any better ideas, exactly. I mean, it does make sense, but then lots of things don't make sense. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below of what caused Games Workshop's recent downturning, and what you think they could do to redeem themselves in the eyes of us, the fanbase. But apart from that, I got nothing, so I guess cheerio, everybody. Thank you for sitting through this if you did. I hope you don't mind me sharing a few random thoughts with you guys. It might be, if it's annoying, let me know, but I like to think these videos have some good value in them. And I shall catch you all again another time.